The familiar surroundings of Timișoara in Hungary provided the backdrop for the latest stop on the ITU World Cup Series. Having come through their respective sprint distance semi-finals, 30 women lined up on the pontoon for the non-wetsuit swim. This is the 17th year that the town in northern Hungary has staged an event on the ITU calendar, and as always, big crowds were out in force to witness proceedings. With several strong swimmers in the field, it was no surprise to see Brazilian Pamela Oliveira leading from the front in the short 750-metre swim. A group of 5 were first into transition, with Oliveira joined by Spain's Carolina Rutier and home favourite Margit Vanek. The lead, though, was a slender one over the chasing pack, so a good transition was essential for their medal hopes. Once out onto the bike course, the 5 became 11 as the lead group worked hard to establish a healthy lead. And as Oliveira led them round the 180-degree turn, the chase group came into view as they ate into the leader's advantage. But with everyone taking their turn at the front over the 20 kilometres, the lead group managed to hold off the challenge. And it was Rachel Klammer from the Netherlands who posted the fastest bike split to head into transition and out onto the run course. Klammer had the chase pack right on her heels as she went in search of her best finish in an ITU race this season. The rest of the field weren't far behind, and the medals would be decided over the 5 kilometres through the streets of this industrial town. Klammer was quickly into her stride, but the USA's Lindsay Jerdenek and Oliveira were right on her shoulder. Great Britain's Lucy Hall was also in contention, as was Margit Vanek looking for a win in her home country. As the race wore on, Klammer started to pull away as she looked for her first World Cup podium since Alicante last year. And clearly the 23-year-old was in determined mood as the lead continued to grow. The chase pack were now starting to thin out, with Jerdenek trying to bridge up. But in the final stages, Klammer got stronger and had a healthy lead as she came down the finishing chute. Klammer's lead was such that she could enjoy the adulation of the crowd as she came down the finishing chute. She completed the course in just under an hour to clinch her first ever ITU World Cup success. Vanek delighted the home crowd by coming in second and following up her third place in the Hamburg Mixed Relay Championships with her best World Cup showing. And Oliveira, who'd led out of the water, held off the challenge of those behind to come in third.
It was an awesome race. I've never raced something like this before, and yesterday the swim was really hard. The bike was just good. Everyone was working together, and the run was quite easy, but after I finished, I realised my legs were a bit more tired than I expected. And this morning the swim was hard again. My swim is a bit less than it used to be, but my run is getting better, so I'm really happy with it.
I feel amazing. I really can't express what I feel because it was my dream, but I didn't believe that it could really happen, so it's just fantastic.
Eu me senti muito bem desde o início da prova. Acho que a eliminatória de ontem me ajudou a estar bem hoje, e a gente fez um trabalho de bike não tão forte. As meninas não se entenderam, então consegui correr o que eu esperava. Mesmo assim, a torcida da Hungria era muito forte, mas consegui manter o terceiro.